Hold on to your butt.
For Carl!
Two minutes, Nico. Her.
For Rockin' Stone!
Wow!
I'm driving my truck.
Drive your truck faster, sir.
For Carl!
Hey, this one's for you, Garl, little buddy. Hey, speaking of Garl, welcome everybody to the Sea of Saturdays. Oh, that's right, Saturday got scuttled this week. Poor old Garl, he's gonna have to wait for the finale until this Saturday. Maybe, asterisk, fingers crossed. We'll get to that one later. But hey, everybody. Oh my god, I can be hearing myself echo even though my voice isn't coming through the headphones. Just their existence in my ear canals is making my whole head echo. Welcome to Wednesday. Bad news for those who are desperate to see the end of Roadcraft. Yeah, that accidentally got finished up a little bit on Friday. So Roadcraft is done. Conveniently enough, we've got Expeditions Season 3 has been sitting here waiting for a couple of weeks. I did squeeze in the very first mission. I needed to test to be sure that it ran properly and sufficiently and succinctly and gorgeously on the Switch too. So I had to play one mission. So one mission's down. This one seems to have more than either of the prior two seasons. So there's a ton of content sitting waiting here. One further caveat. SnowRunner Season 16 is supposed to be feature complete and ready for release. Yeah, that's right, balloons. So Season 16 of SnowRunner could drop at any time, in theory. I figure they probably want to wait maybe a month after Expedition Season 3, but it's already been 2 weeks, so they may be getting ready to drop that bad boy by mid-August. So I'm going to be doing Expeditions here on Wednesdays for a little bit. As soon as SnowRunner drops, we're moving over to SnowRunner. And then in September, when the Rebuild expansion for Roadcraft comes out, then I can't make three fingers come in. We're gonna have a flux capacitor of driving trucking games that I'm gonna have to figure out how to manage. One a week in rotation, play one till it's done, let the other sit and fester. I don't know. Stream more than once during the regular weekdays? No, that's never gonna happen. because as you may have noticed, I'm having trouble keeping up with the two. This last Saturday, it was a known quantity. I'd mentioned going into that Master Jedi had this full weekend's worth of plans. You got credit for the complaining about the weekend because I thought that's the way it was going to go. It was supposed to have been morphed into at least a girls' Saturday trip. So that Master Jedi and a bunch of her friends were going to go off to do things that would have left me here to do Sea of Saturdays. But one way or another, every single other girl kind of backed out or flaked out or didn't answer in the first place or anything. So I got to be girl number 2. We spent the entire day out. I was exhausted until yesterday afternoon from it. We did absolutely everything. Made her happy as a clam, so happy wife, happy life. It was worth the trade-off. It did mean the poor old Garl is going to have to wait another week to get his friends back from the pocket watch dimension. Ooh, I don't think they've ever called it that, but that's what I want to call it now, the pocket watch dimension. If I can avoid screwing up the final fight. I got a little excited that I got all my superpowers back. Oh, spoilers, I should mention that. I got all my powers back from my main characters. We were going to rough it all up.
Jedi is girl number 2.
I am girl number 2, and hey, thank you. Oh, that's right. Congratulations. All of the other stream goals, Twitch automatically updates, but the bits one, it does not. So it's going to trigger every time now. So that's my little bonus to you. Thank you for the 5 biddies. You got a free bingo space for that. Maybe I'll remember to reset that. Maybe I won't. You know, whatever it takes. So today we've got some expeditions on the docket. I haven't heard from Master Jedi since noon. I have no idea what the rest of her day's schedule is like. Whether she's taking the train the entire way back up here, if she's sharing an Uber as far as downtown and then taking the train from there, or if there's someone that she works with who actually lives downtown, she'll sometimes catch a ride, so free Uber, and then catch the train from there. Or sometimes a trio of them will split an Uber and it'll drop them off all the way up and then she'll come all the way home. I have no idea how this is going, so I might be going till 4:30, I might be going till 5:30. Could be anywhere in between. Probably not earlier end time than 4:30. Unless things go weird and wonky at her work, which is entirely possible. They're still not done with the layoffs. They're still not done with the layoffs they have talked about, and they're already starting to grumble about another round they're going to be coming because of federal funding that has been threatened to get shut off, but hasn't actually been, but isn't accessible, but is fighting its way through the courts as to whether or not it's going to be there at all, and then there'll be another round. It's such a disaster. So she still has a job at least, but she doesn't know how things are going from day to day. So that blows. I don't know. I guess we're going to see how that goes. But that means I'm free to drive my truck until I start getting text messages, and then we're gonna wing it from that point. The great news about Expeditions Season 3 is that it is legitimately set in Transylvania, so you know there are going to be vampires in this game somewhere. I don't know how maybe they'll drain your tire pressure. They'll bite your tires and suddenly drain the pressure, so you got to stop to pump them back out. I don't know. Probably making that all up. I do know, once Old Bacon Face is here, no one spoiled the surprise for him, but there's snow in this season again, so we're going to get to run through it a little bit. You know what? Let's flip over. Hey, Icy Rain, greetings, program. Welcome in. Here is our new main menu page. Oh my God, Nico's here. Throw out some of that. Oh, there it goes. Nico has arrived. Hey, you know, Nico, as long as you're here. So here's the new menu graphic for Season 3. We start in a cave with an ancient ruin and a helicopter crash.
Vampires biting tires.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. As long as you are here, Nico. I've been saving this. I was going to do this over the weekend, but I've received.
Rain is on woot. Let's get our slippy slides on pube.
Okay, that only weirds me out a little, Nico. It's not too bad. We're going to let it go for now. But I have gotten my Platinum Points reward from Nintendo. Since I wasn't here Saturday to open it, we are going to unbox it right here, Our Donkey Kong Bonanza
Unboxing and
bandana,
packaging.
I think. There we go. This way is up. Boom. I can't see it. Oh, I know. I can look over. This will also make it bigger if I come back over here. Now I can see it on my monitor screen. We're gonna... Yeah, this way maybe? This way? This way? This way? This way? This way? This way? Yeah, somewhere around here. There you go. The new Donkey Kong Bonanza towelette. Not moist, just a towelette. Got that.
Put it on.
I'm gonna wear
Put
that
it on.
for this
Put
one.
it on where the Bonanza bandana be like Funky Kong.
I don't... Honestly, I don't... My head is so big, I don't think I can tie it on, but I can babushka it. So here we go. From now on, this is how I will play Donkey Kong. I believe I'm down to sub-level 902 now. There are at least... It goes at least down to 1500 as far as I know. I don't know if that's the bottom or not, though. So I got a ways to go. I've reached the point where I'm starting to not quite push.
Now you're lone Jedi Nurse 70.
I guess I'm more of grandma, lone grandma 70 now. I think is how that's gonna work. So, but we're not doing that now. We're driving trucks. Let me get the crap out of here. There we go. So we are going to get to trucking. I'm going to do the continue. I did make sure that the save game carried over from Switch 1 to Switch 2.
Too much. Nico.
Oh man, you're already pushing it. Man, that was fast, Nico. So yeah, I've ensured that the save game carried over here. I've made sure that the save game is then backed up to their cloud
God damn it,
service.
Nico.
Clever, Nico. But we are loaded up here. So we are headed to the Transylvanian Alps. I have completed one expedition, which gave me one upgrade. This is for you, the UK. Actually, that's what the UK should be giving to us. But I digress. So I've only done the one. I haven't touched any of the contracts or the tasks. In fact, I'm not positive I've seen any contracts or tasks during my initial run out here. But there are the mountains and the caves. So I opened up by doing the sorry for the late reply. Remember how we found an ancient artifact and I took it to my lab for further study? Well, it turned out that my superiors decided to can the whole project for a while. I still don't get why, though. We had almost everything ready for a new expedition. Anyway, now we're back in the game. Let's move out! And I had to drive around between the 3 yellow dots. You might be able to make out on the map if your screen is big enough. And the big catch on that one is that one of the bonuses, the silver coins that are actually white, you notice I got 1,005 of them now, so I can buy some more horns. But the hard one to get, you had to do all of that driving with less than 50 liters of fuel, and I think it took me 49. So I just squeezed in to get credit for everything. Yeah, I did get credit. Yeah, consume no more than 50 liters. That one was close, so I think they've made some of these just a little bit tougher now. Please help me understand the playtest program. Madness. It's so chaotic, and I don't have a sense of direction. We are not allowed to talk about it, Nico. I'm definitely not allowed to stream it. It is massive chaos. The theory that I am throwing out that I've heard online and I'm subscribing to is that in and of itself, it is probably not going to turn around and be released as a game, but it is a test bed for mechanics that they would like to then put into another game. And I've heard a couple of theories about which one it is, and I was agreeing with them up until I actually played it myself, starting last Monday. I don't know that those mechanics would necessarily work well in that particular game. I suspect it's going to be something different. But yeah, as it is, it's chaos trying to do what you're doing in there. And it's a multiplayer game where there are people everywhere, and there is almost no ability to actually coordinate anything you're doing with anybody else. It's weird. There's definitely stuff missing. But that's all we're allowed to say. We're probably not even allowed to say that much, but Nintendo does not give a rat's ass about this channel, so I don't have to worry too much. Here are a bunch of mechanics. We made a full game with an entire soundtrack, but we're putting these features into other games. Yeah, legitimately. And then there's a bunch of people. Their little avatars are running around in costumes, and I have no idea how you get them, but also I don't care, I guess. So, there is that. Yeah, I can almost see it working for a game almost, but I think you may be onto there with something, Nico. I think it's a bunch of different mechanics. They're throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks, and then the ones that develop some level of popularity, they will pluck out and probably drop into a bunch of different games, would be my theory. But yeah, right now, it lets a crap ton of people in, so they're testing their ability to do larger network games. Starting with 24 in Mario Kart World, this does a crap ton more. I don't know what the actual number is, but yeah, it supports a lot of people simultaneously. So I think that is a big part of the test. It's just anything. Something that supports chaos with that many people is a good test of your networking engine. But then the actual game itself is weird, and I don't really know what the game is. Play just a little more because it's so much and not much at the same time. Yeah, I know. Hey, welcome in, Darkstar. We are not running mud. We are going to Transylvania on an expedition. I guarantee you there are vampires, and the earlier theory is that the way vampires are implemented in the game is that they're going to bite your tires to kill your tire pressure, so you have to stop pumping back up. That's the theory I'm going on. Also, I store a lot of extra blood in my tires, so it kind of drags them in. So I did play one. The day Season 3 dropped, like 2 weeks ago, is when I played this first mission. Apparently, it did not open a second mission up here in the mountains, where all the snow is. Shh, don't tell old Baconface, but there is snow. He's going to be so excited. But it is looking to me like we have to go play in a cave instead. People say that you specialize in exploring all things underground. Have you ever encountered any weird objects down there? Otherworldly even? Like vampires? You have? Oh, here goes the element of surprise. Well, let's get straight to the point then. We would like to get some samples of a certain peculiar crystal. Are you in? Dramatic readings of expedition briefings. Acting. You're welcome. I need to bring a jack screw. I need to bring an anchor. They've introduced a new type of drone. You had the little drivey drone before, and you had the regular aerial drone, but they've added a new equivalent to the drivey drone. So I think the ground drone means I need to take the original drivey one, but there are going to be other missions coming up eventually someday that'll have me taking the other, newer type of drone. They've added a bunch of new stuff, and it's been 2 weeks, so I don't remember what it is, so this is going to be exciting. Jack screw, anchor, and a ground drone. I'm supposed to take a scout, but as far as I know, you cannot put the ground drone on a scout truck. It has to go on a trucky truck. So maybe I actually need to have two? Maybe? I don't know. So what are my rewards? I'm going to get me a roof rack. That's it. Consume no more than 25 liters of fuel. That's not much. Take less than 50 damage from tire inflation. That's where the vampires come in. And not rage quit. That's basically what the last one comes down to. Okay, so this is one of those, man, under 25 liters. The last one, you drove around a lot in the mountains. You had to stay under 50, and I'm pretty sure I hit 49. Under 25, the caverns are smaller, but it's a lot easier to get your tires caught on things, so you end up spinning a lot, which is going to burn fuel. But I don't think the drones operate on electricity, so they don't count against your fuel, unless you use the fuel to recharge batteries. Oh man, this is getting complicated already. Well, yeah, you know what? Screw it. Oh, and we don't get a preview map, so let's see what we got here then. So, nope. I've been hearing some beeps and some boops, but that is not Master Jedi. Let's load us up a truck. I'm willing to notice that this part isn't a ton faster than on the Switch one. A little bit. Should be better, but it's not. What do we want to go with? I haven't gotten any of the new vehicles yet. So we may break out the old standbys here. I did already take Scout 800 was the first one on the mission, so that one has already been out doing his duty. So I may bring the AFIM because he can bring around the droney drones. And then if I filter my list, going down this list, these vehicles do drop into place much faster than they used to. The load on these off the drive is way faster. The processing of getting us to this page, though, is not great. So let's bring that. It really wants me to customize these. Oh, okay. This is new. This rack is designed to hold an SCT-6 reconnaissance drone used in areas with poor signal coverage. Ah, that's one of the big ones then. You don't need the trucky truck anymore. Ooh, well, that is exciting. An emergency 4 NCR drone used to evacuate equipment. It wants me to take a ground drone. I guess technically these have wheels, so they're all ground drones. The CR Go. I think that was the original one that you had to have the trucky truck for. I have the exclamation point with all of them, so I guess I'm allowed to bring any of them. As long as they're ground bound, I think that's all it cares about. So this is the recon drone used in areas with poor signal coverage. That probably applies here because we're in a cave. Signals are notoriously crappy in caves. This is the cargo used for logistics in rough terrain. I think that's the original one. And then the 4 NCR used to evacuate equipment from hard to reach places. Let's go with this new one here, the recon drone. Do you want to replace the roof rack with the SCT-6? Oh, it sells all that other stuff off. How much did it cost to put there in the first place? Oh man, I'm gonna lose my my light bar. Oh well, I think we kind of have to. It's demands of the mission, man. Technically, I can buy the others now, but just not use them. But I'm gonna leave it as is. I don't want the metal detector. I hate the metal detector. The metal detector's stupid. Hate it. So okay, we are good there. I've got a bunch of extra fuel that I technically kind of don't need now because I gotta stay under 25 liters. I'm carrying 120, so I think we're good on all of that. Is the searchlight? The searchlight's equipped, so I've got some extra bonus light. That beefy boy, I don't know why I've got an extended sun visor, but there it is. Anything else new coming up for any of these? Doesn't look like it. I got a bunch of tires. I got the good knobby ones on there. Heavy advance. And so, okay, I think we're good with that one. It wants me to go to the inventory store. Oh, yeah, duh. It wants me to have one of each of those. I guess that's fine. Whatever. The GPS tracker. I don't know if that one works with the caches you have underground. Hey, Bardic!
I think that makes a solid 3 years, right? I can math.
You mathed so hard, you probably made yourself sick. I know that happens for a lot of people. The little drone dude can take a thing too. What can the drone thing do? Can the drone thing take another battery for itself? Camera, light beacon, rangefinder, signal repeater. Can be set up in a flat surface, generates a signal zone for ground drones, except this one's designed for... Okay, we're just going to have them not care. Should I take a GPS tracker? You know what? No, we're gonna leave that space open. Just in case it decides it needs to bring cargo back. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to deploy this one. It doesn't cost me any extra cash to have him around. Not going to be super useful in the cave most of the time, but yeah, you know, just in case. You can hang out. This is a list of specialists that are available to you. I know that there are some new ones available. We didn't really need the help. Oh, we've got new effect icons to go on these guys. That's kind of cool. Is she the most recent one? That's my... Who's my... Oh. Bonus drone dude. Extra drone power, extra armor, reduced power consumption. What I really want is reduced fuel consumption. I don't think you can have two mechanics, though. I really want those bonus points, so we're going to go this way. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. I got super excited for just a second, and then it wore off. Extra signal coverage zone, extra traction, and extra exploration radius. That one's. I'm gonna have all of the DLC guys, I guess. Who is he? Oh yeah, he's the hydrologist that could measure snow depth. I hope there's no snow inside the cave. If there is, we're in trouble. We're gonna skip the echo sounder. Solvig Friedenlund is our new one. Scouting zone. That's right. She is great when you have to go find new trucks in the wild and drag them back to your base. They only have about this much gas in them, so they can only run for about that long, and then they shut down, and then it's a dead pull the rest of the way. With her, they stay fueled as long as you stay fueled. Which means he's got a very niche usage. It doesn't apply here, but it's good to know for the future. He's got the extra winch stuff. I don't think we care about that right now. Naval Desai. He does the flying. Yeah, the operators are just for the flying drones. We're not going to have access to the flying drone. I think he is new. Adds a valuable eye. Ooh, he adds gems and things to your airdrops. Oh boy, I'm going to keep him in mind. Doesn't do any good this time around. We're just going to go with these two. And deploy. Ooh, okay. I'm not going to start in the cave. So yeah, I did a little bit of driving around. I think I drove over here. And then I drove back over here. I think this I just was able to spot by virtue of using the binoculars really well. So I only drove in this kind of big triangle over here. Ooh, and this has exposed a thingy. So there's one of our new tasks. Is that the only one that's showing on this map? Yeah, okay. So doesn't help me any, but tally ho! Ooh, we got a great wall. Nice. Hey everybody, welcome to the show just in time for driving. Coffee Monkey. Okay, let me see how we're doing on the... Okay, we're not burning gas, so let me see how we're doing on the bingo over here. Oh, actually we're close on viewers. Nice. No bingo votes yet. Those will be coming. It's a little ticky-tack, but I did neglect to reset. Yeah, okay, I got the wrong hand free. The stream goal over there did not get reset, so KDP's 5 bits did trigger it again. We're going to call that a technical difficulty. I was supposed to have fixed that. We definitely have sounds. I don't think we've had a parachute landing yet. All the vampire stuff. Definitely bad joke. Ooh, no singing. Master Jedi's Follies last weekend are going to be the story time. This weekend, no complaints, because we might be going up to Seattle. We may be going up to visit with our good buddies Urgent Sandwich and Romy Mirk. We're going to see about that, though. It might be this week. It might be the next weekend. Just racking them up. Oh, I guess this is the first time you actually typed something independently. So congratulations. Welcome in, Bardic. I am still noodling whether I'm going to keep going with the clipless intros there, because I do like my rock and jazz to juxtapose with Dan Servo's smooth jazz. But also, I would kind of like to start playing the clips again. I pay for the one with the rock and jazz, which means I can change the command that triggers it. I can have both set up. And people that are streamers that I'm shouting out, I can use the clip one. People who are not streamers that still get the super fancy intro can get that one. Oh my god, I may have picked a thing. I'm committing to do that thing before next Wednesday's stream. I don't want to commit by Saturday because I might not make that. That is now a commitment. When I fail it, that's a technical difficulty that I've failed it. So, okay, that's out there. That is in the world. I haven't started swearing. I did complain about switch times. Didn't actually, Jedi bot damned Nico, but not me, so that one doesn't count. I'm doing the hydration right now. I'm going to do a lot of hydration. I've only had 1 cup of coffee today prior to this. Holy crap. The weekend looks good. I don't think I've done any quotes yet. I did do the vampire accent. I'm going to give you credit for that. And if all goes well on this mission, I will not end up down in the red. I didn't mean to start the engine. I fat gutted it. That's my bad. Actually didn't. Oh, God damn it, Bardic. See, that one doesn't count, but it's still worth it. Get me some coffee on. This morning was a traditional Wednesday morning train drop-off. Here comes a vote. So I was able to Starbucks on my way home. Got my usual grande Pike Place drip with a splash of coconut milk and a little bit of the vanilla in there too. Makes that a nice thing. Did the regular old 16 ounce, but that's the only coffee I'd had today. I've been in a lot of meetings. I've been actually giving quite a few demos. I have one more demo to give at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I got to remember to go to bed on time tonight. It's a super dork technical thing. Don't worry about it. Just know that I was super uber dorky, and I've made a bunch of engineers happy because I found a way to do a thing. And it's not going to cost my manager $1,000 a year to buy a licensed pro version of the thing that we need to do the fun thing. I found some free tools that other nerds have made that I've cobbled together so that they will do it for us. So there we go. That was the short version. You are absolutely welcome for that. Oh, hey, I got a flag. Is that a Transylvania flag? I have no idea what the Transylvania flag is. Oh my god, Bardic, you have gone straight to bingo. Congratulations on that. Going for the mispronunciation. Fancy. Passing on the prize, I had a feeling. So the prize is carrying on to bingo survivor number 2. That's what you call it when you win bingo, right? You survive it. Let me mark off my boards. Nowhere even close on mine, but they look nice, so that's good. That's fun for everybody. And off to the lyric. I know you got things to go do, Bardic. Thank you for dropping in. We'll see you tomorrow in the Dan Servo stream. What the hell is he doing on Thursdays? He dates everything on Thursdays, and Nancy Drew on Sundays. That's right. And then who knows whether Chalissa will be available to join in any of those. It is a fun randomosity at pretty much any time. And apparently I had a couple waypoints set up previously. I guess I must not have gotten that far. Oh, hey, also, I didn't have enough repair points to build this little bridge, but I needed to come down this way, so I didn't need to cross it. But now we're not going that way anyway. I only need to go to this right here. That's handy. How do I delete the waypoints? Now that I've got 3 trucking games, I got a lot of controls to have to remember correctly, so I do not have to drive very far. That's where the whole 25 liters thing is going to come in super handy. People say that you specialize... Oh, that's the one I already read. Okay, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Dive head first. Get into the lake. Man, if I didn't have to conserve fuel, I would totally throw myself in the lake, because I just had to throw myself into 10 geysers in Roadcraft, so throwing myself into one lake should be really easy. But okay, we're going to focus. We're going to focus. We're going to focus. We are going to focus. I need to collect cargo. Okay, that's the one with the... Yeah, that's the one that showed up on the map earlier. So I've got access to 2 bonus missions. Oh, this is new. Now this shows up on your vehicle list. Man, I like the updates they've made this season. There's some good quality of life stuff going on out here. I don't think I have any backup batteries. Probably should have thought of that, but I didn't think of that, so too late. Where am I going? I am going right up the hill. Peacecake. Let's go. Four-wheel drive is on. The brake is off. Headlights are on. The switch build still honks only every other time, unless you let it cool down in between. So there is that. I'll let that slide, I guess. At least it works. I have to figure out how you deploy the drone from this point. Enter the Transylvania caves. Let's go. It can anchor itself into the ground so that you can use it as an anchor point? More new stuff. Oh, this is my first cave here. Okay, everyone, look for bats. Any bats? No? None? Okay, let's turn on the headlights. I don't remember. I don't think the headlights count against my battery now that I actually have a battery. That was always my joke in the base game. It's got to turn off the headlights, don't want to drain the battery, but there was no battery. But now there is a battery. Some of the trucks have the little portable radar. That burns electricity. There are a couple of things that use electricity. I actually don't want to... I don't want to risk it because I didn't bring backups. What do I got to do? I got to go a very small distance over there. How the hell do I get over there, though? So I just need to explore the cave. Okay, that's cool and all, but... Do I need to drive out in a big circle? I could try sending out the drone to drive around without me. I suspect that's probably where we're headed. Is that I want the drone to do a lot of this exploration. I'm also trying to figure out how am I oriented on that map. So if you take those 3 pillars as a chevron, then I'm kind of faced up along... Okay, so I am facing this way, so that passage I see behind me, that does come up over in that way. That does go straight kind of where I'm looking. So I want to go up there. And if I can't make it, then we're sending the drone. Brake is off. 4-wheel drive is re-engaged. Needs a little extra gas, but... We'll just deal with that because we're going to need it anytime. Camera controls again. See how we do in terms of grip. These tires are not the best on rocks, as I recall. Sets the brake. that is how we do that. Oh, hey, I can actually see out there. I want to do this. Okay, there's how I talk over to the other vehicle. Okay. There's no penalty to me for throwing any of these dudes out here. But I am noticing that I cannot actually place one of my anchors down. That's kind of a bummer. I'm guessing that this was designed to not actually let me go that way. Which is fine, except for the part that I've not kind of got myself stuck. What I would like to do... Okay, so we're starting off... I don't want to call it poorly, but... Kind of poorly, yeah. Let me see if I can get this dude deployed. Can I just place you here on the rocks? Can I just do that? Can we not have to play the game where I'm gonna have to set you behind me? Because that's the problem. If I set you behind me, then you gotta figure out a way to get around me, and that seems hard. Can I set you? I should be able to just set you on my hood. Just, you know, right there. Just right there. Get to crawling, buddy. This is what you do. Oh, yeah. Oh, do it, buddy. Do it, buddy. Do it a little bit better, buddy. Just a little bit. It only needs to be just a little bit better. Ow. Okay, let's back you up and start going around this way. Okay, over here. Keep doing it. Oh. I mean, if you're willing to go straight up, I'm cool with that, but that seems a bit surprising. Oh. You are a little beat. Oh, that is a mistake. That was not something that we meant to do. We have a winch. We have a winch. Here. This is the one that has the new winching mechanic. I can actually move a target cursor around now. I don't have to drive myself crazy with the right and left and up and down on the D-pad, cycling through all 700 trees available. The bad news is that there's nothing to winch on. But I am so close to the truck still. God, I got so small a distance away, I can actually still trade with it. So, there we go. Now I got an anchor. To inventory. Now I can put my anchor down. Wow, this is wow. This is bad. I'm off to a really terrible start. Kind of. No, look at this. Look how well this is working. Boom. Like nothing ever happened. I can't have that one back though. So small loss. Where the hell am I? Oh. Poop farts. I wasn't supposed to go this way. I have conquered the game. I have gone a direction I was not supposed to go. I found an upgrade? Where? Where did I find an upgrade? Maybe I can squeeze through there. Oh, there's the upgrade. Where the hell over there? I'm not going over there. Well, not now, at least. He's got tiny little headlights that don't do much. Oop, no, This does oh, damn it. I don't even know how it was supposed to think about pronouncing that, Nico, but yep, you've abused. I'd considered thinking about taking off your TTS ban. Or, I'm sorry, your TTS throttle, really. Just didn't get around to it. If I can get the extra shoutouts up and running, though, I might cut you some slack, maybe. Don't hold your breath. Just trying to tell you, you got a... Oh! You got a landing? Okay, hang on here. I see. I saw the word points. I see a drop. I see you dead. I see you got banned. I don't know, Nico. I may be calling you a liar here. Interesting that it cheated you. 80.38, so... And was it when you dropped the spinning burger? Because I got nothing from you. But I tell you what, Nico, we're gonna believe you. Because why not? So there you go. We're gonna give you credit for actually landing. If you are a liar, I will extract it from your hide. Also, yeah, I don't care. Lie if you want to. I wonder... Oh, hang on. Let me go look. No, your pants are not on fire? Well, okay. That's the rules right there. Really interesting. So, I don't have it in any of my chat records. Did you get it in chat, or did you just look on the screen? I'm gonna have to go check the... I'm gonna have to go check the video replay, I guess. I'm gonna clip that, and we're gonna go back and check it later. Let me bring that back up. Okay, so I think this is supposed to represent where I originally drove in to this little cave. How do I get back? I don't know if I can get back. Oh, man. Hey, old bacon face, look! Snow! Because I accidentally, I leet hacksawed my way out of the cave when I wasn't supposed to, so I found the snow, but I wasn't supposed to get here. I don't think... I don't think there's a mulligan button. I think I'm out a good chunk of money if I don't accept this. Fun, I guess. Does that get me just a little bit farther? No, pitch the camera up, please. Camera up. Smiles, everybody. Smiles. I don't see anything up there turning green for me. I do have that anchor right behind me, but if I had some snatch blocks, I could rig something up so I could tow myself up the hill with it, I bet, probably, but I don't because this is a mean game. I'm gonna get that as close as I can. I'm gonna set the brake. Let's go back to this truck. Can I recover? Nope, not that one. Don't burn fuel. Shut that down. There's no recovery there. Launch drone. I can pilot it. This is how I launched it. No. First, I gotta see if I can even get this stupid truck out of here. I wedged myself in here pretty bad. I may have managed to sabotage this entire... Wait, there's a snowball. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There was a snowball just floating midair. Okay, must have hit some. There it is. Oh, come back. Wonky camera. It's going where it feels like. I know what. Give me those back. Oh, I can put one of these over here. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna see if I can drag my nose over there. Okay. There's one mild disaster mitigated. Can I just drive back to base and get a new scout? I know, my little car with the satellite TV. I hope he likes that satellite TV because I think he lives there now. Forever. So I'm hoping he has some nice viewing materials. Maybe I'll splurge and get him expanded basic. Truck nearby. I want that. Will this allow me to just pick him up, though? Where's the recover? I wanted to think recovery happened off of here. Echo sounder. Or maybe once he's deployed. Maybe this new stuff where you deploy them off of the scout vehicle instead of the trucky truck. Maybe once they're deployed, that's it. They're deployed, period. Conversation is over. And if that's the case, we're bumped. Unless I can actually connect it. Can I winch him? What's that? But there's two out there. One should be my yellow fella. One's my little car, and the other should be the anchor. I don't remember which is which though. So let's connect to him. I have to hold the shoulder to remove the brake. Otherwise it accidentally releases the other. Seems to be holding pretty tight right there. So back up. Let me do a release. No, actually, I don't want to trade. I want to change truck. Do this one. Who's the what here? Okay. I think I was connected to that anchor right there when I should have been not. Don't move. That is exactly how I want you sitting right there. I want to connect to the white dot. Oh, there's multiple dots. I'm going to connect to that dot. Well, I got connected to the right one. Unfortunately, I'm now using him as an anchor and not dragging him up over the top like I had hoped for. He's so close too. He's so close. This does make it look like I've mapped out a little bit more stuff. I may as well look at this. I guess I'm supposed to go around that way. Oh. This definitely makes for sad pandas that we've managed to get our dude permanently stuck. Wiggle, just wiggle part way up a little bit. Come on, be a Mitch. So, I should be able to latch onto the front and then just yank you right over the top. It's going to be easy, right? So my worry is that when you do that, maybe that's when it falls backwards. No, none of those other modes actually help. Oh, he's moving. He's moving. I saw that number go. He's over the top. Wow, that's really hard to drive from whatever's going on there. So can I go back in now? I'd like to come home now, please. I'm gonna move that over. I do have extra power. I can feed off to him if I need. It switches me back, but I don't see a way to put the genie back in the bottle. So if I do a trade, okay, here's where I can pass off power. He's only down 2 kilowatts. Can I top him up? I don't think that's how batteries work, but that's how this one worked, so that's good enough for me. Okay, let me pull... No, change truck. Let me get you out of the way. Have him parked over here. He's going to be on standby. Wow, I have burned a lot of fuel. Select, right stick, X to do this. There we go, okay. Piece of cake, this is what I meant to do the whole time. I just wanted to recreate the way that we got into this mess in the first place. And we're off batteries. How do they work? I don't know, they don't. I guess they work just like magnets. Nope, I'm trying to drive up my own tire. I'm not already lost. You're lost. If that's not too disastrously wet, we could go that way. Dangerous. Danger's my middle name. In for a penny, in for a pound at this point. And everything else about this expedition has been a train wreck. Drive that train right into the yard, shall we? I don't know if that metaphor holds up. I do like kind of just cruising along through here, where the big old scout will definitely not fit. So, nope, you're going. Nope. Don't go the deep stuff. Just because it's there doesn't mean you have to swim in it. It, but we do it nice and fast. Electronics don't take any damage as long as you throw them through the washer real fast. Also, you're making me a little sick to your stomach. I'm sick to my stomach with the way you steer. Do heavy oversteers. Boom! First one done. That's all we needed. Gather the strange crystals, which are back over here behind us, over there, over here, over there. I don't know. They're somewhere. They're up on top. Do we cross? Yeah, it looks like it goes up over there. Let's go crossing right here. Oh, I was hoping he had a little bitty horn. This is what you need the electric car for. Obviously, the big car ain't coming through here. The big car definitely ain't going through this little tunnel. It wouldn't have put a tunnel here if this wasn't the way I was meant to go. So it's the way we going. There's little bitty headlights. They do absolutely nothing to help, so I don't want to risk burning battery on them. Yank. Okay, so we are... oh, God. Okay, I'm throwing away my anchors. That's okay. There's no way I'm going to end up with this little car upside down. Guaranteed not going to happen. Did you think that would be all? Fat chance. These crumbs are nothing to write home about. We need something bigger. Yeah, but I got fun crystals, dude. You wanted fun crystals. I got you fun crystals. Now pay up and get me out of the vampire cave. Oop, turn harbor. Perfect. Absolutely perfect driving. Best I've ever seen. Nothing bad is ever going to happen to us now. A little splooshy over here. Just climb. Good. Whatever you are. So 1, 2, and 3. Not positive about that one. Maybe we're gonna head over these away first. That's a bit of a jump right there, but we're gonna see what happens. I definitely don't have any spare parts of a little mini car here in order to fix that. I think they're still going to call it an avalanche, even though it's more of a rock slide. So I wanted to go this way. Man, I am totally zooming the zoomer. I don't know where we fit the crystals on this little thing. Also, I'm guessing we have, like, Stuart Little's driving this bad boy. He's the one that had to go out and harvest those crystals and load them up into the trunk? Or someplace? Or maybe they're boosting the satellite TV reception. There's another bridge formation that can be built down there, but we're going over here first. Splash. Crystal stuff up there, but we're going to save that for some other time. These are too small. Let's keep searching. I sense a real jackpot just around the corner. I bet you do. So I'm going to come crawling up this way, around the back. I think I'm designed to go around the backside that way. And that upgrade is a future Jedi recovery option. I'm going to be devastated that I will have spent more than 25 liters of fuel and I never got farther than 10 feet away from the starting point with that scout vehicle. Let's see. Oh, actually, that's right. I guess I ought to be doing this. There may be a little passage right through here that's going to take me over to there. and then to that one. Okay, I think that's where we're going. And I have a suspicion that that outcropping of crystals there is going to make my tormentor super happy. And then he's going to make me drive the full-size truck over here and use even more fuel. Fuel ain't free, my man. I should look to see if there's an operator that makes this dude move a little bit faster. Look at all that purple. Oh, I do love purple. Purple's mine, Nico. Leave it alone. Oh, that's right. They all go squirt as you drive over. My apologies, little purple things. This isn't too deep. It's a little deep. It's not the worst deep, though. We made it. Oh, this is looking a little deeper. Stay up here. Maybe. I can see the rest of this. The rest of this is totally safe, guaranteed. It's a red line. I've already found the red line. Don't go so deep after all. Found more crystals. Nope. You're hugging the crystal a little too hard. I'm calling you names. Pulse our way through here. Stay nice and tucked up on these rocks. Let's do a scan. Nailed it. Nailed it on the second pass. Does look cool though. Screwed it! First try. First try on the second pass. All out, nailed it. Not waiting for the safety pass. Yes, now we're talking. Just look at this monster. Please be very careful. Don't want to break it now. Is it a vampire? Oh, hey, I only had to do the 2. I used way more than 25 liters of fuel. Tell you what, though. I at least didn't have to abandon the mission because I permanently lost the vehicle that I was going to need to complete it, so... I guess there is that. Oh man, I'm so going to have to come back. That's why they did this, to give it replayability. Now I'm compelled to play it again to get those 25 coins that I forgot to earn forever. Also, next time around, I know that I don't need to even start the scout vehicle. So at least I can do it quickly. I have to start it to drive it into the cave. Once it's in the cave, then I don't need it. Got it. I've already failed the fuel thing anyway. So, I have a truck full of gas. There's a lake that wants me to go drive into it. We're going to go do that. Yeah, we just did this. And I said, continue. Okay, there it is. Oh, I don't think little dude's gonna get there. We are gonna abandon little dude, I think. I need to go back to him. Please, no. Select. There it is. Change truck. There we go. We're exiting. Going back out. Sorry, little electric car. You're probably really cheap anyway, so I'll come back in. I'll just get another one of you. It'll be fine. They like staying in the caves. Give the vampires something to focus on. Ooh, hey, let's see. Master Jedi has at least read the last message that I sent her way, so... No updates on train requirements yet. So, we are going to keep going. We are going to... So, that's where I said... Oh, here's the doohickey I wanted. Oh! I have added another one by completing that first mission. Have you seen the weird stone peaks to the south of our base? No? Well, you definitely should. I think they might be pointing to some secret location, or maybe even be part of an interstellar messaging system. Take a bunch of the light beacons we got for you and set them up next to the peaks. We'll manage the rest. So once you go pick them up. Otherwise, there is... throw your truck in the river or the lake. Careful study of the surrounding area revealed a number of altars usually found next to the pools. Our hypothesis is that they were used by the ancient tribes to perform rituals. Not all of these structures will have survived to this day, and we suspect some of them were submerged. Let's get to the bottom of it. Step 1, sink your truck. Oh, I kind of like that one. Maybe I can combo these up. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna do one at a time, just because I don't know what kind of time availability I have. So, we are gonna start with this one here. Four-wheel drive on, and we are off and running. I am starting right here by the base. I used a third of a tank. At least 40 liters of fuel then. Going nowhere. Where's my actual base? It's 90 degrees that way. I'm gonna go... This is so dumb. I'm gonna go top up on fuel just to be sure. Building module. I'm gonna need to build a module anyway. The workshop allows crafting of certain inventory items with the help of spare parts. Oh, you can craft extra junk. Interesting. I think they've expanded that a little bit. I definitely want a cargo drone. At the moment, though, I want... It's just service station. Allows spending spare parts to increase the durability. No, that's for fixing. Essential storage does let you save fuel. Gas station, that's the 1,200 liters. Where's the helipad? Oh, there's some... I gotta remember what all I do out here. So the cargo drone adds fuel and will allow me to fly stuff back and forth. That is the important one. I want that one first. And yep, look at that. I spent 40 liters of fuel doing nothing previously. Curse my eyes. And yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. Okay. Tally-ho. We are going to go throw ourselves in a lake and see how that works. Headlights are back on. Yeah. How do I get over there? Do I have to go all the way around? That's a rip-off. Stitch Fan, welcome in. That is exactly what I'm attempting to do. Not so much jump in the lake, but throw myself. We are going for a full-scale yeet. Don't mind the fact that I accidentally lost track, we're going to say, of my little electric drone on top. So if anything about this intended mission had actually worked out, it would probably be okay now. Is this going to go badly for me? How badly is this going to go for me? I would kind of like to be up on that ridge if I could. Up there. Hard Taco Raider, welcome back. That is great joy when you drop in from time to time. Happy to see you returning. I'm kicking off Season 3 of Expeditions here. I'm going to mow down some trees. I'm going to go throw myself in a lake. Because that's what the mission implies I'm supposed to be doing here. I've got a lot of roadcraft on the brain, so it may take me a little while to remember the differences in how things drive and where to go. Hey, old bacon face! Trying to do some snow, man. drive a snowman. Nailed it. Can't get any better than that. And I haven't gotten to mark off the random singing yet, so we're gonna do that. Boom. Called it. Also, I don't care how much fuel I'm using anymore. 40 liters of fuel. Basically 10 gallons of gas to drive back and forth 10 feet each way. Try to figure out how to save my little electric. Bring them horns! Do I dabble in IT work? I do software engineering, so I guess it is safe to say that I dabble in IT as needed to support that work. I am not like a network diagnostician. I'm not a full-fledged DBA or anything on those lines, but I am distinctly a computer nerd for whatever that'll get me. Also, I'm trying to find my way through some of these trees in Tiny Park. I've gotten a little too used to roadcraft where you can just mow down any of those stupid trees, all those stupid stumps and things. I gotta remember the trees are the enemy. Oh, hey, here we go. Now I'm making some progress. Right through. Oh, here's the lake. This is the lake in question. I guess it wants me to throw myself in from the other side. But I speak corporate network, yeah, to a large degree, enough to get my end of stuff done. I'm not allowed to touch the network. I think we're connected. But I'm not afraid to resort to, yeah, submit it to it. Let someone else figure out why it's broken again. Hey, I made it! What am I supposed to do here? What's the break? What's the break? This is the altar I told you about. Now scan the bottom of this pool. Got little dollar signs all over the place. It looks really pretty. Okay, so now I gotta drive back to right where I was. Also, I'm betting this is gonna be deep. Oh wait. Nope, I don't need the tire pressure. I don't need to change that. I need this. Yes. Hey! Yeah, it gets deep. I speak corporate network enough that Master Jedi has got me roped into going to a coworker's house to pretend like I could possibly diagnose a router problem that they've got. Spoiler alert, I probably can't. But they have a new puppy that I get to play with while I'm there, so it doesn't matter how I fix that. Okay, we scan over here. Yes, we do. Find all necessary underwater objects by selecting scanning points. Well, you look like an object. Yeah, you are. Are you one too? Yeah, you... Echo sounder scanning failed. But I was 2 for 2. How did I fail? What did I fail? Is there something off to a side of something I need to find too? We gotta go a little farther this way. Did that load up everything? I don't know how that was different, but okay, as long as I get my $100 out of the deal. It violates social rules when we aren't working to speak IT stuff or stuff. But yes, violate away, why not? I can always ignore you if it's hard. In the name of making HIPAA data safer. Well, that's the most important thing in the world to me. Technically in my job, I do have a HIPAA constraint. So, I guess it's important enough, yeah. Oh god. Yeah, I wish HIPAA could be guaranteed safe because I have a very strong feeling it is not going to be for the next 3.5 years at a bare minimum, so... Yes, I'm all in favor of that. And, Stitch Fan does make me talk more about it. Well, not all the time, really. But also, yeah, I have no objection to talking about it. I should be able to talk and drive into the lake at the same time if that be a real problem. I do need to be sure that I get my $100, though. Boom, I got my hundy. That's all that matters. We're off. We're moving, I guess, to the next one? Is there a next one? Is that what the hell is this over here for? Look for clues underwater. Oh yes, there is another lake over here. Okay. Did he say that there were 3 lakes? The surrounding area revealed a number of altars found next to the pool. Okay, I guess we're just driving around until we get bored of it. There's no quick travel in this, is there? Oh, there is, but only between the bases. And it costs money, I think. So we be driving. That's okay. It will let me ponder the mysteries of network topology while I saunter my way through the Transylvanian Alps. I got so distracted by my little electric car that I failed to notice if any full-on vampires, or at least bat-shaped vampires, were coming out at me in that cave. So if anyone sees any, you let me know. If it's daylight and we see vampires right now, they better be Wesley Snipes. If they sparkle, we're going after them. I picked the hardest possible way to do this. Okay, here we go. We hit the rules proposed, say we got to segment the networks. Most of us don't have a map of what connects to what and have a degree of certainty about it. We want to map the app stack and make sure we're writing this in a way where it makes generic enough sense. Yeah, that's probably already going to exceed the involvement I would typically have. I'm going to think on that for a moment. I know in my current position, we're definitely operating within a single. We have multiple segments. Everything I work on and with is located within a single segment. So I don't have to do anything about that. But working as a contractor, I ran into a whole bunch of crazy different weird stuff. So I'm gonna grok some here and see if I can shake loose any bells. Love some metaphors. I think typically most of that has come down to the operations people. They're the ones that typically build up full network stacks and things. So working on it from the application level, I'm pretty well isolated. Ooh, hey, here's a thing. Oh, this is an entrance to the cave. Oh, hey, yeah, right over there. Look, oh, I bet. Ooh. This may bring me right back in, right next to my little electric car. Let's see if I can pick it up. Environments have hosts, basically a network computer that serves. Oh wait. Apps run in environments. Test live staging. Okay. And environments have hosts. Network computer that serves a purpose. It can, yes. Oh, hey, oh my God, this actually is. He's right over there. My little friend. He's right over here. Let me go see if I can rescue him. It wouldn't have to operate that way, but that is definitely a good way of separating that out. Oh no, that's right. I didn't have to make it this far. He was actually right back here behind me. I just drove past him. That's good. We're going back. We're going back from. We're going to find the dude. So app, many environments, many hosts, many network adapters. Okay, I am tracking what you're talking about. Oh wait, there he is. I see him. So we put a pillar of rocks in my way here. Oops, I hit that a little hard. Yeah, I don't know what to attach to. So we are going to do this the newfangled way. Oh, that is so nice to be able to do it this way now. Faster, buddy. Off. Reel you back in. Let's see if I can get you reattached to the group. Okay, so some apps are web apps, some are desktop apps, some are going to client-server relationship. Absolutely. tracking so far. I trade to pick him back up. At a minimum, I want to pick that up. Top his batteries back off. Ooh, wow. Okay, I gotta scroll to get this. Oh, that's Bardic jumping in. Okay. If you want non-segmented networks, yeah, Bardic. This is kind of his area here. So, if you're going from non-segmented to segmented and using firewall or segmentation, figure out your absolutely must-block rules and put those in. Below that, create and allow any to any rules so you can begin logging what is talking. What? Oh, this is good stuff, Bardic. Determine if log traffic is valid wanted and configure rules to allow it above your allow any rule, and if it's not allowed, then add it to your block rules. Now you're cooking with gas. It's actually the reverse to the software practice of start least permissive and work your way up. This is most permissive and then work your way down. Any traffic still hitting that any would need to be investigated. Then once you're comfortable, drop the any and have default like, yeah, there you go. You and Bardic can work on hashing that. Well, I'm going to say... I'm giving myself some fireworks, and I'm going for a treasure sound. I have figured out how to rescue my little electric buddy. Okay, little electric buddy. Oh, hey, you know what? There's... How do I get over there? Just drive around this. There is an upgrade sitting right over here. And by right over here, I mean it's not exactly convenient, so we're going to go take a look at it. Let me go see what I can get this up. Perfect. Oh, let me turn off the fireworks. We don't need those all day. Oh, yeah. Live environment, you can't just suddenly lock everything down and then hope for the best. Because, yeah, you're literally going to lock everything down and then your live environment stops. I am definitely used to operating in the, not segmented in the way you're talking about, but the development environment being segmented off so it has no effect on anyone else's environment. Then if you lock it all the way down and someone complains, then you know where to start looking for opening up some of the blocks. This is the right one, right? Yeah, this is it. Okay. Let's go get us an upgrade. How deep is this going to get? Oh. It's a little deep. We're going to shoot. I do have my snorkel, so we can go pretty deep. I think the camera's fogging up in here. I don't think I actually need to sit too high up there. The snorkel's doing me. Four-wheel drive is not doing me very well here. It's because I'm trying to use bike tires to get over the rocks. They're one mortal enemy. That snorkel's definitely paying for itself. Who the hell lost their big box upgrades way back in? Got me emergency reserve large for the Hoka NS 420. Ha ha ha, 420, dude. We'll get the 420 later. You definitely found the right guy to be talking to there. You dragged him out of his lair. Well played. Bardic is in it. All of my Starbucks runs are work required because I don't have my coffee in me working at them. needs. Okay, that's all the problem. Organize the data. Let's get the hell out of this cave. Toot toot. Electric boy back. Now let's go throw ourselves in the second one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to leave you and Bardic to hash through that now. Oh, hey, I'm going to have a little bit of a coffee chaser here. For those of you that missed earlier, welcome back to the show. A little more Coffee Monkey. Oh, we are starting to cool down a little bit. These loads are faster, but they're not fast. So I think Switch 2 is helping, but really I need a Switch 2 upgrade pack for these games that upgrades the textures and everything that they're working with to make it as pretty as inhumanly possible. Okay, we are headed this way. I did get up on top of this cliff like I wanted to be, so I'm just going to follow this line over. We need my four-wheel drive back on. Went for the four-wheel drive stick and accidentally turned off the ignition. That's fine. I remember to fuel up before the fuel gauge went red. Earn that bingo from me. This is ill-advised, but I'm feeling dangerous. Those trees should have known better. The tree's too big for me to go down, but this one I can go. Where's the actual blue square? I guess we're going up this side. Flashy blue. That tree will not be bolted. There's my blue square, that's it. Find all necessary underwater objects. Well, I see a couple right here. Can I scan big enough to get both? Maybe? That one it's happy with. Most potential findings around here are submerged, so we'll have to do a lot of digging to get anything of value out for further study. I wish we had a crane or digger. Me too. Hey, we went diving. I wonder if this pool was the only one around here filled to the brim with ancient treasures. Wish we had enough funds for a dive bot to scan the bottom of any body of water without having to ask you to actually dive in. I wish I had a dive bot too! And Mahundi. Let's see, can I think I get one free recovery. Oh, wait. I may not need to use my free recovery. He should be able to carry those other light sticks, or whatever the hell I'm supposed to be doing here. Start tracking, collect the cargo, fossil box. Is that something different? Hang on. The three-body mystery, that's the one that has the light beacons. This is the one that we're going to do because I can pick those up right here behind me. And then we're going to go... Oh, we're going to go driving. Oh, man, we're going to tear up the map with this one. Okay, let's go get us some light beacons. Where's my... Where is my... Did it not... Oh, okay. Didn't get put down, so that's on me. Three-body mystery. And then how... Oh, man, how do we get... How do we get there? I'm going to say we're going out up here. Going across this way. And which side is that? Oh, no, I'm not going to that. That's the entrance to a cave. I'm not actually going there. Come up to the top, and then we are going to rumble down this valley. Let's see if we can get over here, and then something like that. Sounds good, right? Probably ought to work right up until it doesn't. So, pick up all 3 of those. Any other fun things that I should be taking with me? I'm gonna go with no. There are not. Unless I can carry extra fuel? Oh, yes, I can. Taking all the extra fuel I can muster. Oh, there we go. I'm going to leave Vardyk's response as an exercise for the reader, because that's way more than I want to read. But it's going to be gold. That's what I'm saying. Yep, 14th. Oh man, I've been dealing with a lot of 1433 and 1434. The joys of having a local database and a containerized database both moving on your system. So let's get rid of this. Vardyk is my personal network guy. Actually, you're very, very much Dan Servo's personal network guy. I'm not okay with it. Diff lock is better. So we'll change the wheel. We got the good tires for getting through snow. The good tires for dirt, just not very good for rocks. So let's try staying away from rocks, everybody. Master Jedi update yet. Master Jedi doesn't even leave the office until 5, and I can do a regular full-on normal stream. Go a little bit over if I need to, and then pick her up at my leisure. As long as it's not too much. I'm going to go around this side. Almost looks like someone thought about once upon a time having a bit of a road. Ooh, crunchy ice. Oh, testing anxiety, yeah, with any of those big certification programs. I have not bothered with any of those. Especially working as a contractor for so long, I found that if I had invested in actually getting one of them, I'd maybe get to use it once, and then it would go back on the shelf because my next contract would have absolutely nothing to do with it. So I eschewed most of those. The role that I'm in now, I don't know how many of any of those certifications we do now would really appropriate for me. Going for a master's probably would end up making more sense, but after watching Master Jedi torture herself for 2.5 years to get that done, I don't know about that. I already don't have enough time for anything anyway. I don't know. A master's on how to actually do a job. Any luck, I'll get out of this madness and move to New Zealand for a while. Maybe until retirement age. I'll decide if there's any point in returning by then, or take advantage of universal health care at my older age. Struggling with all app dependencies in each app in this particular port. Yeah, I've had applications that have been set up that way. Everyone gets their own individual port, and then that might end up playing well into the topology you want to put together. I think this is the point where I said, I wonder if I can get over this. And it looks like the initial answer is yes, but now I gotta find a way to skirt along it. If I'd been playing this more recently, I would be thinking about with winching onto something. You're not actually braking, dude. Nope. Okay, we're headed downhill. We're heading downhill, everybody. Oh, that was a big enough tree that it actually let me get a little purchase. Okay, I'm headed back up. Flip and lock things down. You probably want to disable dynamic port assignment and have each database running on a static port. Yes. That much I can chime in on. You would definitely want that happening. If you want to get it segmented out and you want lockdowns on things, you don't want random allocation. Pseudo-random. I think generally it will pick within a range, but even that. Just throw in my semi-obtuse 2 cents every once in a while, just because I'm the one with the mic. It's either that or we're talking about trucks. Hit the command. Why are you not responding to my command? How dare you? It worked earlier. Damn it, KDP. Did you break trigger fire again? Okay, I'm going for the yellow diamond down there. God damn it, Nico. I accidentally was in the process of calling that one, so I may as well go ahead and give it full credit while I'm here. I am going to go check trigger fire to see what it thinks is up. Trigger fire. Log in. Redirecting. Looking. Make it go happy button. Yeah, I know. Yeah, under videos. Let me try. Oop, nope, no caps lock. Broken on this scene, maybe? Hey, hang on, let's go back to the other camera then. Truck's parked, it's not going anywhere. Okay, there's trigger fire. Well, let me do a refresh. Nope. It did work at the beginning of the stream. I ran that video clip. It was perfectly happy with it. Okay, I'm going to go back to the start screen because now I'm curious. Okay, well, yep, you got screwed there, Bardic. I can't believe that. You should ask Twitch for your money back. Nope, that's one that gets auto-completed, so I have your points now. You can never have them back. We're gonna keep driving then. Yeah, now suddenly I got a list of 3 things that I'm trying to get done this evening to fix the stream up. I'll be lucky if I get through one of them. But the double shout out option, that one's my #1 priority. Because sometimes Trigger Fire just feels like not working for a while and eventually comes back. I know, KDP is full of Trigger Fire angst and anger. Jealousy and vitriol? I don't know what KDP is full of. I do know that KDP is full of working 26 hours a day. So where is that? Is that actually where I'm going? Just up on top? Yeah, okay. I can't... No, let's go around this one. I think there... yeah, that's not correct. I think there was a way behind me that involved squeezing between some trees and rocks. I'm not going to make myself stuck, because that's what I do, so let's just go over here. It's not just that quick. Birthday one I've got set as a fire trigger. That one is also failing me now. This line of rocks is preventing me from deliver. One body mystery. Ah, 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 ah. I'm guessing I just take off down this ski slope here, and eventually we end up over there. With probably some stuff in between, or, you know, whatever. Behind me? Swinging around this way. Swinging may be an exaggeration. Going this way moderately slowly, but at least we're doing it. Tires are spinning. Nope, actually do that. We're going to the low gear. Let's slow down the tire spin so we get higher speed. Nope, we're better off in auto. Here it looks like the snow is thick. Also, I am somewhere new. I am playing this game. I actually should go looking around. The Switch build is still really slow about moving the binoculars sometimes. It's better. Oh, here we go. Master Jedi is getting a ride to downtown, where she will then catch the train. So I can definitely go, you know, a whole another 9 minutes till 5. Probably go a little bit beyond that, but we'll see. I should at least be able to get over and deliver Light Beacon #2. Ideally, I'd like to deliver #3. Then I will end the expedition. Boom. Thought so. New airdrop. Oh, okay. It's down. It's down over there somewhere. Back to the spot. This is what you get, Old Bacon Face. Okay, I do see the orange down there. It's a lot of snow to get through. I'm just going to keep forging for I've discovered the airdrop. should have gotten my hundo for it. Now that means it will... I'm pretty sure the way it works is it randomly picks some of the airdrops to activate anytime you go out on an expedition. You'll see it again eventually. It's a little bit of a lean, but at least it's out of the snow. Accidentally found a nice canyon slot right to get to that next. Boom, look at that. No red fuel gauge for me today. I'm not looking where I'm going. I'm turning into a rock wall. I'm fine. Oh, hey, this is actually the target. Oh, I'm too close to the red circle. Two light beacons. And now we're going to solve the three-body problem. I probably... Oh, do I want to go back the way I came? Or do I want to... I want to go across the top. I want to do this different. I want to follow the snow pattern up here and then cut in. Alright, let's go get this bad boy delivered. It's Miller time. Toward our Ghostbusters quota. Just a bit oversteered. That's still interesting. Oh, headlights. Wait. Oh god. Oh wait, we don't have beacons on this beacon. It's just snow wrapping. Okay. Phew. I was worried I forgot to put my beacons on. I was being terribly unsafe. I'm not allowed to put my beacons on. So unsafe is my middle name. Icy river. I can get through that better than I can. It's just a mess. It's no. Where's this hill going? It goes up. This snow. Let's purchase these rocks. So that's where we go. And we will look our way up onto that slab. Somewhere over here. Feather the accelerator. Making this turn. We're not going to make a turn. We got that. Mud tires will hang on to this great big rock, and I won't have to winch myself up. Three-body mystery solved. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Fascinating. Take a look at my map. Can you see that triangle? What if something is hidden in its center? In the sky or underground? No. This time we would like to unravel the truth all by ourselves. I've already sent a couple of my assistants there, and they'll get to work soon. I bet they will. Horns is Jedi bot. So that one's working. We're going to give this one more try here. What about gold? Why does that one work?
Tactical nuke incoming!
That was Jedi bot.
Hold on to your butt.
When I go to my driving video, it's no longer selected. I got goal. I got happy birthday. I got anniversary. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. It's her. Okay. That explains why driving isn't working. So why is not birthday working? Hang on. Oh, duh. Okay, that's why. It works better when you spell it the way that it's spelled. So. There you go, Bardic. This one's all for you. Happy birthday, Bardic. Maybe I'll have to upload the driving kit again, because they can't seem to find it on their own server, so that's why that one is deceased. So, there we go. Mystery solved. Maybe not even a mystery I can do anything about fixing, but at least that's there. I do have just this one other left. What does it actually want done? Collect the cargo, but then it doesn't actually tell you what it. Okay, so we are going to call it. We're going to call that an expedition right here. I'm just going to jump straight back to the main menu. Boom! We're getting the hell out of here. I'll let that return to the menu in the background. I am going to go check. I'm going to go spy on Master Jedi real quick. Go see where she is right now. How long ago was this? Live. She has not actually left work yet. So actually, I still need to shut down now because she's going to be leaving within moments.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
But if I can casually shut down, and then I won't have to panic to run for the car to dive to go pick her up. So, thank you everyone for coming along on this disaster turned okay expedition. I'm gonna have to go play it a second time in order to meet that fuel requirement, which is both a bummer and kind of fun at the same time. I like that they added some replayability to the game. This is going to be the truckin' game on Wednesdays for the time being. Season 16 of SnowRunner could be released at basically any time now because it has been certified on their test server. So once that has been approved, I'll jump over to that right at that point. And then when the Roadcraft expansion gets released, it's only going to be 2 more maps. It's not going to be a big expansion. I might jump over to that one. Maybe I might alternate weeks then between Roadcraft and SnowRunner. And then Expeditions is going to be the redheaded stepchild. We'll come back to that whenever I have got the extra time. So that is going to wrap me up for today. Since I don't have to panic to get out of here, let me go take a quick look at other streaming happening right now. See if there's someone we can go raid. Oh, got it. Right there at the top of the list. Wimp is up and running. Our good buddy Wimp Dork is doing something. The Rise of the Golden Idol. It's either DLC for that game or the Rise is DLC itself. There was the Case of the Golden Idol is another game. Anyway, they're playing a fun game. We're going to go check them out. I think they got introduced to the verse here via Urgent Sandwich. So hopefully Sandwich will be able to be in a position to start streaming again by late August, 2/3 of the way through August to the end. Hopefully, keeping my fingers crossed for that. Let me click a raid button there. They didn't throw Wimp to the top. No, they did throw the UGT show to the top, but I haven't enjoyed that one so much lately. So we are going to go enjoy Wimp Dork instead. I bet they're getting ready to quit. So I'm going to start the raid real quick. I'm going to give you some music. I'm going to wave goodbye. And if I don't go to Seattle to visit with Urgent Sandwich this Saturday, then I will be here to go ahead and wrap up Sea of Saturdays, finish that Sea of Stars DLC. If I am in Seattle, then I will see you all again next Wednesday for more expeditions. So, bye.